down bad broken, my mama could keep on the line. No cat or no dog, we sleeping with mice. Beans and weenies, we ate it with.
This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and this is the scene at sold-out Everbank Stadium in downtown Jacksonville. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on their in-state rivals to the north, the Jacksonville Jaguars. This taken in right around the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll power his way up near the 25. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Here's Lawrence to throw. They'll roll him out right. Looking deep for Adams. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. 2nd and 10. Chubb will get the call, running left. Dancing away at the 35. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 3rd down and 1. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are 1 game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got. And that's a heck of a run right there.
He'll buy some time right. Open man left side. Shaheed has it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 2nd down, here's Chubb again. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. This now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Now Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. It's 1st and goal. A chance for the first points of this AFC title bout. Chubb is in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. They had things a little spread out there with 4 wide receivers, and it opened up a running hole.
Yeah, not only do you get better running lanes because you are spread out, oftentimes when defenses see 4 wide receivers, they substitute in extra defensive backs, so you're blocking smaller personnel. That gives your running back a nice chance downfield against that type of a defense.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Jackson now.
Throw caught by Achane.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Now Achane on 1st and 10.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 3rd down, Jackson.
He's got this complete to Williams.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right. They want to run their offense through him.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 2.
Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Got a man, it's Waddle, complete.
And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Now Jackson on first down.
Right side to Williams. So tug on the face mask, and that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And sometimes it'll go unnoticed, but that one, pretty obvious for everyone to see.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10.
A run straight ahead with Achane.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Devon Achane.
A 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Dolphins are an extra point away from drawing level.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
The Shaheed going to go in motion. On first down, Lawrence
finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 52 yards. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Now Lawrence now going to move them around.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. They run it again with Chubb. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4. Down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And his kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them.
They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Play action. Now Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now it's Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. And the Jags are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. On first down, Chubb going to get forward for only About a couple, 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Play action. It's Lawrence.
Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, and now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Flushed out right.
He'll dump this off to Achane.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's airing it out for Williams. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Jamison Williams.
As time expires in the first half. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in this AFC title game. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw is taken in by Waddle.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
And that's the kind of run you get when you know Super Bowl berth is in sight. They've got the lead. It's the second half. All those weeks of wear and tear in your body just go away. He's running with purpose now, and that's a heck of a run.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down. They go play action with Jackson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Jackson will keep it. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
It's been a good drive so far. They just wanted to keep it going, so they call low-risk, low-reward play. No one's worried about picking up big yardage here. Quarterback sneak, keep the chains moving, and pick up another first down.
This time, Jackson will throw it. That's going to be caught by Waddle. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up second down. Jackson. It's Williams on the catch. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. Achane is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line.
Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal.
Achane once more. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. A pretty big play now in this AFC Championship, third and goal.
They go play action now. Jackson feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. A tough time to take the sack. Now it's fourth and goal, and that's a loss of 6. And his kick is good.
Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on fourth and goal anyway, but the sack on third down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence.
He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. Chubb running to the wide side.
He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter.
Give that sack to Nakobe Dean.
1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
That's complete. It's Travis Kelce.
And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence.
He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Jaguars. Davante Adams, 49 yards. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for two, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. These fans on pins and needles. A Super Bowl berth on the line, tied in the fourth quarter as the kick is away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this one likely on the short list for Game of the Year candidates. And boy, did it come in a good one here in the playoffs. All tied in the fourth with a berth to the Super Bowl on the line. Buckle up, everybody. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Jackson. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. They'll get this to about the 38.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Eluding the pressure right. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. Now Jackson being chased out left. And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end. They're going to look to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And in the second half of a tie game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
To throw is Jackson. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
When we say the game's on the line, I don't think we're overstating it here. These next few plays could very well decide this one. Advantage defense there on 1st and goal as they're able to get in and force the loss on that play.
They'll run it. Achane with it.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
Throwing. Jackson.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. And his kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Lawrence.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now, Lawrence.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A one-handed catch, that's one thing, but with the defender right there, that was a heck of a play.
It used to be that one-handed catch was instinctive in a game. Now it's a practiced move. They work on it before, after, during practice sessions. It becomes part of their repertoire, and it pays off.
Lawrence.
He's going to try and go deep again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Here's 2nd down. Back to throw, Lawrence.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
This 2nd and 4. And the Dolphins are AFC champs as we say thanks for watching and good night, everybody.